put my mic where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna dress you motherfuckers tonight, Jack. Get my junk going. Hold on for a minute. Let me fix my ears. Do it like this. All right, so look, definitely getting this situation popping. Let me share this joint. Let's get this one shared up. I'm waiting on it. Click, click. Get them in here right now. Get you in here right now. I need listen. First of all, welcome to Talking That Ish. DATISH. Where we talking that ish. You can see us on YouTube at Talking That Ish. You'll see the mouth behind me. Let me. You see it like that. So if you see the mouth, you know what it is. All right, Raul. What's up? Good. What's good, man? Appreciate you coming back. Hey, Chris Carter. What's good? Hey, listen. I'm trying to wait on some people to get in here for real. For I want to speak on what I speak on, but I can say a few things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good, everybody, man? I got a few more people tuned in. Listen, so I feel like I see a lot of people got upset with what I said earlier when I said, or yesterday when I said about the 10% with the tithes. That I feel like if you don't get it, and then you shouldn't pay it. And I also what I said about how some preachers use that greed of tithes to take away from you. You know what I'm saying? While they watch you suffer. How you doing, Miss Lorraine? Um, I don't think you won't be in here for this, but just in case you do, it's a lot of people up in these churches that's fake as hell. I'm trying to Miss Lorraine here, so I don't even. I'm trying to correct. I'm trying to think before I say what I gotta say emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it out of emotion. What's up, Anise? Um, Miss Lorraine, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to leave. I don't want you to hear none of this. I don't. What's that, Miss Lorraine? Yeah, I don't. I don't want you to hear none of this because these people ain't what it is. You good people. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to what I gotta go to. Let me tell you, motherfucker, something. Boy, it's a lot of fake people that hide behind these churches. You know what I'm saying? I said this shit last night. I'm gonna say it now. I ain't holding nothing back. It is what it is. You feel how you want to feel about it. Y'all come up here making all these stories like we don't know who the fuck y'all is or we ain't seen who y'all was. We know exactly who you are. We know exactly who you is. Y'all know who I am. You don't. We might not know your in-depth situation, but we know a lot about you. And then a lot of you come on here. What's up, Duncan? Duncan Penny Hughes. Okay, then class act. But a lot of them come on here, and then they come. You trying to tell the truth. And like I told you, If the people ain't got the money to get these people in churches, stop looking at them all funny because they ain't got the money to give you 10% on their tithes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some people that ain't really got no money. They're saying, "Oh, it ain't, if you can't give it, don't come." What kind of shit is that? Because before it was money, what was we giving God? You know what I'm saying? It was about love and other things like that. Cattle, fish, whatever. Support of your neighbor. You was giving that to God first. That all that still exists. So why is that not used no more? People can tell you it's so easier for you to keep your finances straight. It's easy for people that ain't on your financial level to say that. No, I ain't hurt financially, but I'm just saying in general. People don't know people's circumstances. It's so easy for you to say, "Hey, you should be more financial. You should be more financial careful with your money or financial responsible with your money." But a lot of you motherfuckers don't know what these people done been through with their money. You don't know what they go through. Some people do get spouses that help them out, but if you ain't had those spouses, where would you be? Because I ain't see a lot of people up on their feet until they got some help. I didn't see a lot of people financially responsible until they got some help. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I argue with somebody all day. He trying to tell me about 10% Eddie Dean. I'm gonna be real with you. I try to get him on here, but he ain't want to come on here. But I'm gonna be real with you. But he trying to tell me all day long as if what I said was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going against that. One thing about it, I'm not gonna throw no shots at my family on no damn social media for one. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to say something like the truth about behind a lot. It's a lot of dirty preachers around here, man. A lot of dirty pastors that take away from a lot of people. And then you got people that's trying to, be sanctified. Like we don't see y'all every day. You think that because you go to church on Sunday that you wash away all your sin that you do 6 days a week and you got the right to criticize somebody else? You can't tell me how I'm gonna talk to God. I can sit at home and talk to God directly versus coming to hear you lie when I know as soon as you leave, you gonna go try to F one of the damn deacons, old ladies, or you gonna go to the crap house or some shit like that. You can't tell me nothing. Any story that I get from you is not pure because you feel with sin anyway when you delivering that message to me. I'm gonna just keep it 100 all the way a buck. I'm watching. I see so much. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be quiet. I really don't be want to say too much. I really don't be want to do you like that. But y'all really be getting on this keyboard and y'all type behind this keyboard a whole bunch of how you feel or whatever. But what you saying, you never speak to a person's face because you can't back up what you say. And I ain't talking about in physical altercation. I'm talking about because you can't stand to be challenged. A lot of people can't stand to be challenged mentally. Yeah, like Raul said, a pastor, he used to do charity with drives a Bentley. That says a lot. Exactly. He drives a Bentley, but if you pull up in a Toyota Corolla that's running out of gas, you got to get to work. You got to go beg for your money that you done gave over the years. You got to go beg for $50 of the church to give you $250 for a bill. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. Now there is some churches that are genuine. Hey, they just like everybody else. The pastor go to work. He make his money. He's supposed to get paid for what he preached. Don't get that ain't what I'm saying. We all know the ones I'm talking about. And then I also know the people that's giving you false information about what the Bible say for one. For one, let's be honest with that. A lot of y'all reading from something that y'all don't even know what y'all reading from. Y'all reading for something that was given to tell you that's right. When if so much so much of what they was giving you was right to read, then why don't they follow the sin in that Bible? The people that gave you that Bible to read don't even fear the Bible as much as we do. Tell me how is that? Because if they did, the racism wouldn't be what it is. The murders and hanging people from trees and shit, the slavery, it wouldn't have been what it was. If they believed it that as much as we believe it, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't be what it is. No, what they gave you is obscurities. They gave you something that held a blind over your eye. When you can sit there and talk to God yourself, dig deep down inside, you know what's going on. You know if it's right from wrong. People that can detect that can know something is right and wrong, and they choose to continue to do the wrong, no matter how deep it is. Those are devilish people. You know what I'm saying? Demon man, Pastor Kenneth Copeland is a perfect example. It sure is, exactly is. What's up, Yvonne? Definitely a perfect example. If y'all don't know, look it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about people. Motherfucker get on here, they on my Facebook and talk all that shit all day long. Stop doing all that typing. You want to come on the podcast, you want to say what you got to say what you got to say. Go ahead and say what you got to say. But just stop doing all that behind the damn keyboard. That shit aggravates the hell out of me. What's up, Ty Mays? You know what I'm saying? These people, I don't care how you feel about me. You could feel however. Quit talking money with people. A lot of people that get money don't really talk money. They don't talk that shit. I'm not arguing, I ain't even gonna go in, I ain't even gonna go into that level. But my type of problems ain't people type of problems. They trying to tell you what you should give, but you make $5,000 a week versus they 400. You know what I'm saying? They 400 with somebody else to back them up. They can afford to get a little $40 in tithes. You feel what I'm saying? Versus your 500. That's a big difference. If you make $1 million a week, are you supposed? If you make $100 million a week, are you supposed to get $10 million a week to that church? Do you know what they gonna do with that money? It ain't gonna be what you think. But watch what the preacher look like. These people talking like, talk your tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? It's people need to start talking their tax bracket. Stop trying to tell people what they doing with their profits and what they doing with their money. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Everything in the Bible ain't about money. It didn't come about money until man start touching it. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna say, well, it was silver and gold. Before it was silver and gold, what was it? Silver and gold wasn't even it wasn't even a fixture then. God created everything. So in the beginning, God was here. So before men and women knew what gold and silver was, how did they repay thy neighbor? Tell me that since you know since y'all know everything. Tell me that. And then you tell me the same ways that they paid thy neighbor then, those ways still exist now. What's up, Carnation? So why did we skip those ways and go straight to money? Because that's when men created currency to try to control things. Exactly what's going on now. Which is why America is always so far behind. Because we're trying to control with currency. Y'all telling me, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do you think just because you go to church on Sunday and you dance in front of people that you better than somebody else? Some of the most devilish people go hide behind those church walls because they try to hide their identity. What the devil, what they say in the Bible, since y'all run with the Bible so much, you know what I'm saying? The greatest trick the devil ever done was convince the world it didn't exist. Y'all don't want to hear that though. I'm gonna touch y'all for real. So do you think that what it is? Listen, there's nothing wrong with your belief. I don't think you wrong for your beliefs. It don't matter. So let's get that understood. Your beliefs is your beliefs. But it's a lot of you fake motherfuckers out here. And this ain't even about belief. This is about in general and people. And you feel like all the wrong you do because you get a little sprinkle of right that everybody below you is beneath you. Or that you better so much better than everybody. Or that yours is excluded every week. You think just because you go on church on Sunday that you excluded for all the shit you done 6 days a week? No, don't make you better. You know what I'm saying? You trying to tell somebody else 100 different ways of doing something, and you can't do something one way. You act like we don't know. Most people know who you are when you leave. When you leave church, you are who you are. I was really trying to get Eddie Dean on here. I swear, y'all. I really wanted to get Eddie Dean on here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against him. But, he was doing a whole lot of keyboard typing. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of typing. So I wanted him to come on and explain. Let's talk about it. I really wanted to talk about it because it's easy for people that, like I said, to type behind that screen. Because behind that screen, you can fake it. You can fake it till you make it. But when you having a visual conversation, whether you face to face or like this, it's a different ball game because then you can see your emotion. You can see if they aggravated. You can see if they lying by their eyes. You can see the difference. People that they don't the truth. People wear masks behind the truth. They put their mask on and go with them lies. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. I ain't got shit to hold back. I've been through my mud. You know what I'm saying? Still going through it, but I guess what? I don't mind climbing through it. I don't mind dusting myself off. I don't mind telling the truth. But a lot of y'all truths come with a lot of lies because I see y'all outside. You know, so when I roll up, I see y'all at drug houses, crap houses. You know what I'm saying? I seen people scheming to get to the top. Have you repaid those favors? Have you repaid that sin? Since y'all want to talk about everybody else and what everybody else do, have y'all repaid that? Nah, nah. See, what in reality, a lot of y'all only thank God when y'all got something, when you get something. That's why come you say, thank God every time you get, well, thank God, thank God. You mean to tell me when you didn't have it, you ain't thank God? When you was poor, you didn't thank God for waking up. Cause see, the most valuable thing is open your eyes, or you can't have you wouldn't have no circumstances. You wouldn't have no consequences. You wouldn't have no judgment. You wouldn't have no life if you couldn't open your eyes. Your judgment would be spiritual, soulful. That's the only judgment you have left. That's when you gone from this earth. But you waking up, you don't thank God for that. You rather thank the only time y'all feel like y'all thank God is when y'all in a position. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't thank God when y'all went in a position that you didn't feel was deemed to be good. I could lose all everything right now. You know, my wife gonna say we're gonna let God, we're gonna let God handle it. But by us saying we gonna let God handle it, don't mean we just gonna sit on our ass. You telling me you gonna do this and that and let God handle it. I mean, everybody ain't financially able to do that if we talking money. They ain't able to do it like that. Shit happen. You know what I'm saying? If you own a home and you paying for home, then you know that property taxes can go out of nowhere. They can go up from out of nowhere. And what you had your life set on in order to make that money it could be a catastrophic difference that throws you out the loop. And then people want to tell you that you financially irresponsible when they have no idea what they're doing. Because it's easy to say that when you don't own something and you just sitting in something or you got some shit for you know what I'm saying? Versus somebody that's putting a family up on something on a different level. What's up, OC? In order to make your goals, you got to climb the mud, Brody. Nothing is easy. We wasn't spoon fed with a silver spoon. Feel me? That's exactly right. But see, the thing is, it's a lot of people that was silver spoon that didn't have to go through what they went through. They didn't have to go through that. So when they was done, they can go back and lean on where they came from that was already spoon fed anyway. But some people ain't had that opportunity. So whenever they fall and they go back, they gotta go back to them. They gotta go back to grinding for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I see people actually in church trying to make a difference, and the people in church don't even support them. Now, everything I'm saying ain't saying to stay out of church that it's all bad people in church, but it's some fucked up motherfuckers in there. It's some real bad people. It's some devils in them churches sitting in them pews. You think the devil just burned for seeing the cross? No, because the devil was once an angel as well. You understand what I'm telling you? So he able to sit amongst the midst of all people of righteousness. Don't get it twisted. Y'all really don't want to. Y'all really, a lot of people really don't. Y'all really don't want to get into that. A lot of people don't even know why they pay tithes. You paying it because they told them what you supposed to do. They don't even know who's supposed to pay them and when they supposed to pay them. They just doing it because they told them to. I ain't trying to speak no devil or nothing like that on nobody. I ain't trying to say I love God dearly. I love God dearly, but I understand people. I understand people. I'm not finna sit here and try to act like I'm better. So that's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? They go through what they go through and they failed their entire lives until they only result is to run to God. You didn't run to God when you was on your feet. You ran to God when you had nothing left. And then when you run to God when you had nothing left and you feel like something has turned around, then that's when you want to turn around to the people that you don't think that's coming to God fast enough. You want to down talk them. You want to downplay them. That ain't how it go. That's not spiritual. That's not spiritual. You don't you if you up on your feet, you praise God. If you down on your luck, you praise God. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't just praise God when you got some or you better off than somebody else. And that's what a lot of people do. That's y'all way of looking down on somebody. God bless me. Not every time. The devil can bless you too. It's a lot of people that owe their souls to the devil because they've been blessed with some things. They signed that contract. You understand what I'm saying? They sold their soul for what they got. It's a whole lot of people that hide behind God's word that ain't godly. Let's keep that understood. I'm gonna call you out. It is what it is. Say what you want to say about me. I don't care. A lot of y'all faking it. Y'all really ain't godly. Y'all just in God's place because y'all don't want to be seen for who y'all really are. That's what I'm gonna say about it. We love God, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I didn't do was stop at a book. I didn't stop at a book. You explained to me how at one point, what's up, Anna? How you doing, Miss Ethel? You can't explain for me at one point how they didn't want you to read. They didn't want you to learn how to write. They didn't want you to learn how to read. And then all of a sudden, when the Bible was rewritten by men many of times to a point that they finally said, "Here, how you doing, Tracy?" When they finally said, "Here, now y'all read this." You know what I'm saying? What do you think happened to that Bible? Do you think it was tampered with? Because if they feared the Bible like we feared it, you know what I'm saying? Black people fear the Bible more than anybody I know. The modern day Bible more than anybody I know. Why is it that the people that push for Christianity so much and so much of the whitewash America, whatever, the Christian, why is it that they push it so much that they don't fear it as much as we do? They could still commit crimes, murders, and everything, and they don't feel no kind of resentment about it. You ever thought about that? Why do we have to fear it the most? We fear it the most because we're controlled by it. You get when you could sit at home, you could sit in the dark and you could talk to God himself and have a direct message and know what's right from wrong. But a lot of people too scared to do that because you won't. So it's so many fake people surrounded by you in these churches that you can't you won't have to be your real self. You can be fake. You can't. You didn't praise him when you was at your most. You pray to you pray for God when you at your lowest because you looking for help. But when you was at your most, who did you help? Who'd you pass that to? A lot of y'all didn't pass that off to nobody else. Y'all didn't go pick nobody up. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people talking about what they give, but when you give you see somebody running down the street or you see, a homeless sitting there, it's a lot of selfish people that you have the money and you won't stop and give them a dime. You know how many times I spent around, came all the way back around, drive back around and give my last? See, that's when you challenge yourself and you say, "Nah, I ain't tripping, I'll make it back. I'll find a way to get it. It is what it is." It's an easy game to talk it. You know what I'm saying? Versus what you actually do. A lot of people can give away 10% because they ain't got nothing anyway. 10% of nothing ain't that high. It ain't that much money if they talking money. But when they talking tithes, they're not just talking money. See, shallow-minded people think it's only money when they talk about what you should give God. You know what I'm saying? It's your love, compassion, your faith. That's you tithes can't there can be no price on tithes. It's priceless. Your love for God is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like if if you're gonna say, hey, If you're gonna let's go by and just say, hey, in the beginning they did say, give 10%. If that was a real thing, 10%. Do you think God said 10% of cash? Do you think he said 10% of gold? No, it was of what was natural on the earth, right? Fish, bread, blah blah blah, so whatever you can with that type of situation. And then people say, well, it's modern day, but those things still exist. Why are we not still giving 10 that? Why are we still not using that? Those things still exist. I make a lot of people run off because I live in reality. I live in truth. And you get to a point where it's your truth. And I don't mind speaking it. But a lot of you hide behind face paint. Y'all hide behind a lot of face paint because y'all fake as shit. And then y'all try to tell other people what they should and what they shouldn't do with their lives or what they doing wrong when you ain't even got your life together. You just hide behind some shit. But you content with being uh uh you content with being below average. That's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people cling so much on to these churches or cling so much on to this misappropriation is because they content with where they are sinfully. Why you think you see so much backsliding? Being fake is more real to others than people who are real. That's exactly right, bro. I don't know why my junk ain't popping up no more. Let's see. Oh well, but that's exactly right though. What's up, Antonio Bullet? It's a lot of fake people out here, bro. And like you said, you know what I'm saying? Being fake is more real. And that's the craziest part. Because those fake people that try to play real or try to get mad at you for trying to be real, that's the same equivalent as a guy told me today. He was like, we was having a conversation and he told me, what's up, Tamika? This guy told me today, he was like, yeah, we was talking about I forgot what situation it was, but he gonna tell me, uh, you look like you done told on a few people. LOL. Said I ain't had to, I ain't in no trouble. All the trouble I got into as a youth. I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Only a fool would glorify. He was like, well, how many times you been locked up? I'm like, only a fool would glorify being locked up. Most people that I know being locked up that don't want to go back, they don't that shit ain't fun to them. It wasn't fun to them. They wasted time and money the time they was locked up. I said, but for you to think it's funny and cause you can't do nothing, your family providing for your books. They the one going through hard. They trying to make sure you straight. You calling home begging them. I said, you feel like a man? See that? And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a lot of shit. So people support. They think that's real. Going to jail for doing something in 5 seconds, they think that's real. You know what I'm saying? You can have some real stipulations behind something. Some things you is unavoidable. But a lot of people, a lot of real people I know don't brag about going to jail or brag as if another man that ain't going to jail. I told them what's real is the fact that I'm paying for two of my kids to go through college. What's real is I done paid for multiple houses. Granted, we had to sell them and do a certain thing and with certain stipulations of how we got them. But to the point to where I'm at now, I got my wife our dream house. That's real. What's real is as I value my wife. It took a while to understand the real value of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've been together 20 some years, it took a while for me to mature to the point to where I understood the value of my queen. That's real to me. Going to jail in a bunk is an easy way to take out, especially if you continue. You can be real and get a slap on the wrist and mess up. But if you continue to go back, that ain't real. That's taking an easy way out. That's what that is. And people don't want to believe that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, where are these churches? Why ain't these churches putting this money back in the community? You ain't got to put all your money back. You could take care of the church and you could pay your pocket, but you can do some more things for the community. A lot of y'all don't do that. When people say, "Hey, they want to do community walks or they want to do this and that," hey, let's speak about this and speak about that. They don't do that. And just because you go to church and preach Don't make you better than nobody else. Because I know a whole lot of preachers that slept with little girls underage and shit like that. If we want to get into some shit, I know a whole lot of preachers that come out and they caught touching on little boys, or they been messing with the deacons' wives, or they been messing with other people's wives. If we want to be honest, we can get into some real shit like that. But they guess what? They up in that pulpit preaching. Preach, my guy, for real. I love my queen as well because they don't know they want that money for themselves. That's exactly right. But people feel like they don't want us. They don't want to hear that truth. That truth is different. That truth is different. They run from it. I don't mind putting a name on it. Like I said, I really wanted Eddie Dean to come in here, Eddie Dean Jr. to come in here and debate and speak his shit. Cause even if you just say you spoke it and you had something good, you speak what you speak, but you hide behind key. I don't respect nobody that hide behind a keyboard and keep shooting shots at people. Like you better. What's up, Vaughn? I don't respect nobody that hide behind no keyboard and you keep shooting shots at people like you better. I don't respect that at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially to your family. If you got your family on here and you feel like if you a real person, you will help your motherfucking family. You don't sit behind no computer screen and keep trying to down your family because you play like you found God. A lot of people in churches playing like they found God, and then we see you Saturday night doing whatever. Quit playing, man. Like I said, if they don't like what I say, they don't like what I say. It is what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against nobody, but I speak my truth. I ain't perfect. Shit, I'm drinking right now. Let's be honest. Drinking right now. But I ain't perfect and I ain't trying to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I just speak my what's up, saying D Cotton? I just speak my truth. I just tell what's good to me or has been. Like I said, a lot of people only thank God when they get something. What's up, Keisha? What happened to the people that thank God when you ain't got it? I thank God for just opening my eyes, allowing me to breathe. Some people so caught up on materialistic shit that they only thank God when they got something or when they get something. You know how many people can be in worse positions than you are? It's a lot of people that can be in worse positions than you are. That are in worse positions that you are in, and you want them to, feel a certain type of way because you feel like you better. It's a lot of people that went to church to seek support and realize that church didn't support them or they wasn't getting when they got out of God from that church. And they leave and then they go home and they talk to God directly and then they get it's just like people, drug addicts. Think about this. Your drug addicts can go to they can go to all kinds of rehabs and don't seek that help. They don't get that help, then they keep relapsing, relapsing, relapsing. And then they go home and they reach within themselves and they pray to God directly. And them people get clean from God Himself, from their own hard work, because you can pray to God, you still got to do some work. You still got to meet them halfway. So people try to misconstrue your mind as if you can't go halfway, and the people act like the devil can't give you nothing neither, because that's one of the devil's biggest gifts is giving you gifts to get your soul. So a lot of people that got what you think they got, and you think they got it all by God. A lot of these people didn't get it by God; they got it by the devil. They just want you to think it's that way. What's up, Aaron? They want you to think gang banging. What's up, Darren Black? They want Dorian Black. They want you to think gang banging is cool. That shit ain't cool. Going to jail ain't cool. Ain't none of that cool. That's some of the goofiest shit I ever heard in my life. You can't make no money enough. You gotta see, if you a man, you gotta see men all the time. If you're women, you gotta see women all the time. You can't see your kids. You can't see your family. Your family gotta always pay for you because you locked up. They spending all their money trying to keep you straight. Ain't nothing you can do for it. Uh, Dora, you say you want to join? Hold on, let me see if I can do it like this. I don't mind, bro. me see. I don't have you as a friend, so I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to find you like this, Brody. Hold on, there you go. Let me do this right here. Do I got you as a friend? I might have you as a friend. I'm not sure. I got so much going on. But I'm gonna send you a link. You gotta click that link and you can join. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do have you got you as a friend. Well, I'm tripping on. Okay, my bad. I just clicked that link and then it'll let me know you're trying to come in. You know what I'm saying? We get you in. But like I'm saying though, like I'm a little tipsy, so if I ain't see who you was, my bad. I'm sorry. Um, but anyway, what I was on, like, I don't even know exactly what I was on at the time, but it's just, I don't. Why are we glorifying a lot of this jail shit? Most people that's really trying to change their lives ain't glorifying the jail. So I got a couple of homies, man, that got with some, beautiful ladies, beautiful family members and stuff like that, and made some mistakes. And in that process, they was looking for change. They regretted 100% of what they done, and these people are looking good and doing good to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm texting my co-host. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. So that's I like that. I like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing that. And these same people, they show you positivity. They talk they positivity. They talking they shit. I like that. Hey, this what it's done for me. This what it done for me. But one thing a lot of people don't do that really understand is they don't say, hey, you doing it wrong. I don't try to tell people they doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking to somebody, hey, Doran, you get that, fam? I sent you a look at your messages on Facebook. You'll see a link. Just click that link. Let me see if I just heard something. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I got so much going on. I be having so much going on. Um, I'm really trying to get my people in here. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that the love word is different now. You know what I'm saying? When you used to show compassion and love for other people, used to mean it. Like real people that I love, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just no women tip. Of course I love my family, but I'm saying people that are outside my family that I love, that's what I'm saying, that's real to me. Like I could show tears of being genuine for those type of people. You feel what I'm saying? Like you will really love them like that. You know the best they can get. You want to see all the best things that can happen to somebody happen to them. You like seeing it. I like seeing so many people from my area, Hickman, doing good. One thing I hate is that my people stay in a box down there. You feel what I'm saying? That they stay in a box down there and feel like that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that you think that you're doing so great or whatever. Or you think that you can shit on somebody else's parade and you doing absolutely nothing. What's up, Kawana? And you doing absolutely no motion. Like it's so much we get. Like you in that small town, we know small towns, you got people down there doing roofing businesses, they buying houses. A couple of my cousins very proud of these guys, man. They doing some big things, man. I love to see it. But you don't have the community help behind them. You don't have the help of other black people behind them because you know what they like. They want to see you fail. They hate to see you get ahead. They don't want to see you get ahead. That's the thing about it. I'm not okay with that. And those same people that don't support you will turn around and go in those churches and doubt you, shoot you down. I ain't okay with that. You know how many, it was at a point in time where I had somebody to tell me I wasn't good enough for their daughter. And then Years later down the line, they told me, "I wish my daughter would have been with you. It's because you never gave me a you never gave me a chance. Y'all the one track mind. Y'all feel like this is how things are gonna be. This is how things nobody never people don't take time to really dig into people. They don't really take that time. You know what I'm saying? So when I give people the opportunity to come on this podcast and talk, come and talk. Because y'all do a lot behind the keyboard. You do a lot behind the keyboard. So we really want to know what you're talking about. A lot of you won't do that though. It's easier to talk behind a keyboard and type up lies of how you really are. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Josh? What's up, bro, fam? These motherfuckers, they can type all day long and say, yeah, you know, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But they won't face you. They won't get on here and face you. They won't see you in person and face you about those issues because you can't hide behind those screens. See, when these screens off and you typing, you can be anybody you want to be in the world, and that's perfectly fine. But eventually, you gotta be yourself. You gotta be real. That's exactly what they are, keyboard warriors. You gotta be real. Have you seen so many people that talk like you might say something that they don't like with no disrespect, and they call you everything in the book, cuss you out about this and that, and you look at their profile picture and know those people would probably not 100% not say that to you in real life. They wouldn't say a word of that. What's good, famo? Saying? So my bad. I got hold on, I got two different things going at one time. That good. It's like I ain't mean to do that, but it's like you see those people they will not say those things to your face. And the thing about it is that not everybody got to be violent. If somebody tells me, "Hey, I don't like you," we face to face. I don't like you. I can say I don't like you either. As long as you going about your business, I going about we cool. Everybody had a good day. You know what I'm saying? You can say I don't like you because you black. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as we got a correction, don't get wrong. Don't get too disrespectful, because then we can have an issue. But behind these keyboards, these people can fake and act like they this and that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people ain't really who they say they are. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. A lot of these people ain't who they say they are. And that's the most confusing part is because they trying to trick these people to say that they who they are certain people and they not. You fake as hell because if you there's no way you would clown your family or try to down your family or try to do crazy shit to your family online and versus picking them up, trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Or speaking to them in private. Now, if you have a disagreement, yeah, I'm not saying you can't have a disagreement online. This is online. You say what the fuck you want to say. But certain things you don't do. Either you gonna help that person or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I come to I put myself in position to help family members because I'm in a certain position for jobs or something like that. I don't do that anymore because when you do people like that, how you doing, Cindy? They don't give a damn about you. They'll burn you every chance they get. People coming to these jobs, they don't give a damn of what kind of representation they show. And if your name is on them, they don't all they think about for themselves, the money for themselves. They don't think about if I do this wrong, I make this person that vouch for me look bad. Because once they gone, it doesn't matter anyway. You're on your own. So they don't know that they devalue your name, your 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 judgment in that company when they do that. They don't care. It's all about them. That I don't like people like that. I get a couple of family members hired and they turn around and don't perform the job or don't even stay a week, get a check and they run off. I almost said something to y'all. I almost said something to Cause I hope some of my family members that done me like that is looking. I hope you're doing it. F y'all though. Real talk. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Don't come to no family reunion. We're gonna have a real big misunderstanding about it. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because you played with my name. Because if I put you in a position to make money, or I'll put my faith in you. Not everything gonna be perfect, of course. But at least you can show the dignity and the love to do it righteously, if or the right way. If it's not a good job, put that 2 weeks notice in. Say that this not the job for you. You got to find another something. Don't just be doing some ignorant shit and then making me look bad. That don't you know that can hurt me later on in the future if I'm making what I'm saying, irrational decisions. They might hurt me later on down the line with a reasonable job position or a upper management position because they feel like I can't make proper decisions or I'm gonna be blinded by such and such. Yeah, that type shit. I can't respect that. Some people are in the positions they in because they stupid. They keep doing the same old shit. Who is who is still? It's 2024. It's 2024, and I ain't never seen some shit as down as it is now. All this world is worried about is popping pussy, shaking ass, selling D, tricking hoes, popping pills, using drugs. That's all it's about now. That's all it's about. It ain't no more dreams. The only dream is to get money so they can use any kind of drug they want to use. That's the dream now for the youngsters. And the sad part is it's a lot of parents that's fueling those dreams for them failed dreams. If you got your kids throwing up gang signs and shit like this, shit cool, you ain't shit. You wrong for it. You can feel how you want to feel about it. You wrong for it. You should be teaching your kids not to do that shit. I don't care if I've been banging GD my whole life. My son won't never say it. You know what I'm saying? He'll never bang it. Ain't none of that. My kids ain't supposed to be what I was. They supposed to be better than I am. Exactly, fam. Cuz said people don't care or think about how their actions affect those who are helping them. That's exactly right. Selfish people, they really don't think that. They don't care to think that. You know what I'm saying? They never will. They all about themselves. And with that, I'm not gonna play that game with them. That's something I'm not gonna do. Because we'll have a bigger misunderstanding. I'm trying to be the best I can be. If I pull you in, I'm trying to be I hope you can be the best. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that y'all can read some of these comments from the church situation and how you would see how so many people ignored the actual message of what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about a lot of people didn't even listen to or pay attention to the actual message. They went straight into defense mode. That's what two super churchy people do. And what I mean by too super churchy or too churchy are people who are not really into the deep end of church or the deep end of God like you think they are. They outer layer of their book. They're the type of people that read the outer layer, or they don't read different books. They stay in one book and everything about their book. That's what they believe. They can't tell you any different. They only go by what they're told. They don't go by what spiritually they're told. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Laudale? And it's a lot of people that do that, and they try to ridicule people who they think that are not that haven't written wrote. I mean, let me see, haven't read the Bible that they're reading. You know what I'm saying? If they can quote. You ever seen so many people they can quote a million Bible verses and then be in jail next week? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of those people. Or they can quote a million Bible verses and then cheat with Tom, Dick, and Harry next week. It's a lot of those people. Now, it's some people that can, can quote in there about their business. We not talking about those. We separating those people that's really about their business. But stop thinking just because somebody doesn't agree with you that they wrong. It's people that don't agree with me, and I'm not saying that they wrong. I'm open minded to it. But whenever you start trying to blame me or trying to shoot a shot at me for not believing in what you believe in, then it becomes a fuck you. Cause then we can get into some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't even challenge people knowledge wise a lot because you could tell by conversation, a lot of people only believe in something that's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if that's not the case, then a lot of people will talk eternally to their spiritual side. You'll be internally, talking to God or something like that. But a lot of people have to read it on a page to understand what God is telling you. You know what I'm saying? When it's right here, it's right here. That's the shallower people. They got to do this. They got to see it. You know what I'm saying? You don't see oxygen, but you can breathe it. You know it's there. So why is it a exception when it comes to God? Man, I don't want to do them like that though. I don't want to do y'all like that. But again, real ain't going to jail. If anybody why is it that everybody come out of jail is also all of a sudden a philosopher? They read a lot in jail. They have time. That's respectable. Get a trade, respectable. But a lot of those people come out and tell you all this shit, turn around and go to jail 6 months later. And I'll be like, I'll be damn. All that rooting I was doing for you, turn around and let me down by going to jail again after telling me all this and that of what we doing wrong or not. No, I ain't getting that. Listen, so-called deacons, preachers, ministers, if you are dirty and you going in there as false prophet, hope you slip and break your leg going up to the pool pit. You fake as hell. If you real, I salute you. One of the preachers I do salute though is Pastor Mike down at Heat, man. Shout out to Pastor Mike, man. I love you. And his wife, Sister Tanya. Love you. Great people. 100%. Go to work every day. Go to church. Those type people. Them good people. Real good people. I stand on that. But I ain't fucking with a few others. I just ain't doing it. I don't even know where to take this because I be all over the place because so many people just got me distraught because of who they are or what they don't do or what they say they do and how they try to talk down on other people. I really want the way I really want to talk and the way I really want to address it. I can't because I'm gonna get restricted on Facebook, and I know that's gonna cost me some money. You know what I'm saying? If people, why do matter of fact, why do people always assume other people don't have money because they don't do something they do, or because you bring up a certain situation? I'm looking at people, and I might mention something, and people assume that I don't have money, and I'm looking like I know where you work, or I know where you don't work, and I know you're not in my tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do work at a certain place, I'm looking like, yeah, you're not in my tax bracket. You don't have my issues. You don't have my problems. Different tax bracket is different problems. Even if that's not the issue, it's just like, why do you think that anytime, rich people complain about money more than poor people? What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Adori? Rich people complain about money more than poor people. Poor people or people are less fortunate. Let's just say that because I ain't nowhere near rich. Let's just say people less fortunate don't complain about money as much. We complain about it, but we don't complain about it as much as rich people do. Rich people wake up thinking nonstop on how to make money or how to save money, and they go to sleep doing the same exact thing every day because they are that greedy with the money. So, when people mention money, stop thinking that people don't have it. Most people that complain about money or figuring a certain way to save money, are people that usually, yeah, generally keeps money a long time. You think because you able to pay something, it makes you better than the next person? If they're sitting there saying, "Hey, what is the reason that I am paying?" I would think that the person that wants to know the reason why they're paying something is a lot smarter than the person that just shoves out money without any explanation or asking why they are paying it or any understanding. Those are the fools, because sooner or later, the money that you shove out could be your last. You are the fools. The people that actually take time to understand why they are spending that money, how they're spending that money, the way they need to spend that money, those are the people that keep that money. You understand what I'm saying? That can touch so many levels. What I just said just touched so many levels. And so many, if you're not level based, if you're a level based person, you wouldn't understand it. You're gonna stay at the top with that conversation. You're not gonna get that understanding. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always people that don't really have money that try to tell somebody with money how what to do with it or what they shouldn't be doing. What's up, Tiffany? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Rich people start to enjoy what their money can buy and how it makes them look. Then they get addicted to that feeling and they want more. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. What is it? Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, this is thing. This is where it's tricky at though, Doreen. Check this out. Poor people or people less fortunate, when they get money or any kind of money, they flaunt more. They flaunt it more than rich people. Mark Zuckerberg is worth billions, right? Facebook, Twitter. Is it Twitter? No, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Um, this man wears the same exact colors every day in his closet: khakis and a blue shirt every day, because he said he don't want to waste time thinking about what he can wear versus what he can actually, versus the time he can spend thinking about how to make money. But when people less fortunate get money, what they would do about chains, ropes, all this and that. And don't get it twisted. That is in our culture. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation is supposedly that's in our culture for kings and queens, supposedly. But that's what they do. They go without it, they go blow that money before they even have that money. People that's rich don't do that. They get to a point to where they got it and they know they can sustain it and they live the life they want to live, even if it is a greedy life. That's why I look at some people like when they be talking money around this area and I see where they are actually. In all actuality, I see where you are versus other people that are living with bigger problems or where they are. I don't even pay it no mind because, you know, if I'm living in a two-bedroom home and I'm making 50 or 60,000 a year and I'm paying $300 a month for that home, I should live be up beyond my means. I should look good doing it versus somebody that's in a three, four, 5 bedroom home that and they're making 100,000 a year, but you know they're in a certain area to where it's better schools and better such for their families. Everything's a lot better. Everything costs more. Private schools and everything. It's a different type of ball game. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of ball game. But anyway, I got some things to do. It's almost been an hour that I've been on this segment. I did 4 segments tonight. I'm tired. I'm starting to ramble, starting to go in set circles. When I get to that point, that's because I am tired. Um, Y'all can tune in to Talking That Ish, DAT, Talking DATISH. It will be on YouTube. We are trying to push a lot of things to YouTube. I appreciate everybody for coming in, tuning in. I will talk about something real juicy tomorrow. I hope to have some guests in tomorrow. If I can get this going, but I will talk about something real juicy. I want to get some dating talks going. Some women or how they dating going in modern day and how men doing in modern day. Y'all just tune in or look on my YouTube. I mean, look on my Facebook. Of course, you on it now. But if you got a chance, go over to YouTube, Talking Dat DATISH, Talking Dat Ish, and subscribe. Sooner or later, we would not. we would not be showing it on Facebook anymore. I mean, on is it Facebook? Yeah, Facebook anymore. We'd be all YouTube. So I appreciate everybody.